Hi guys, Alistair Taylor here, and today we're going to test the TITLEIST 915D3 against the TAYLORMADE M1 driver. So I've got both drivers set at 9.5 stiff shaft, so these are set very, very good for me. I've already hit a few shots first because I know a lot of you guys have said you want more shots hitting, so I'm going to in total hit about 10 with each, but didn't think you'd necessarily want to watch me hit all 10 with each club. So I'm just going to hit the last 4 with each one. We're going to start with the TITLEIST and then move on to M1. And we're basically going to see which one hits it the furthest. You know, carry distance and most importantly, total. So I've done separate review videos on both these drivers, so I'm not going to get too much into that. You know, this TITLEIST driver has performed really, really well in testing, but interested to see how it performs compared to the TAYLORMADE. Still very loud. Still very, very loud, which was a surprise to me when TITLEIST brought it out, but keeping up there with everybody else with the noise. So last 3 with this one. Don't worry, that's not anyone being shot, that's just my tees pinging round in the room. Okay, last couple. So this is still going to be current driver to compete with the M1. That's fantastic. And I wouldn't say all 10 with each driver are going to have been perfectly struck. You know, it's the real balls, real ball flight with flight scope. Still, I mean, it's mid-October down here in Blackpool, so it's not cold, but it's certainly not hot. Good. So a couple of really good ones to finish. Okay, let's move across onto M1. So again, I've done a review video on this and I've already compared this against last year's R15. A little bit lower than normal, a bit off the bottom. If there's anything that I do hit in these next few that are particularly poor, I'll take those off because that's not a fair reflection on the driver. Just the thing at the end of the driver using it. That's a good one. Last couple. I mean, looking at with my eye, these do look very, very similar in performance. Very different looking and feeling. Even though that's faded a little bit, still looks like it's going forward. Don't think they'll be finding that one through the back of the range. And one final one with the TAYLORMADE M1. It's the 460 head. Right out the screws again. Yeah, that's long. Okay guys, so I've hit 10 shots with each, all pretty good strikes, solid certainly. Let's have a look at some numbers on flight scope, see who comes out on top. So when we look at the numbers, very, very close. I mean, 915 edges it by a yard on carry, but the M1's taking it by 5 yards on total. Club head speed, a little bit more with M1. Is that there's less weight in the head, and certainly that's helping me get more ball speed. Backspin both very, very low, which is good. I'd expect that. They're both set up well for me. M1 surprisingly launching a little bit lower. Thought it might launch a little higher than that. But I mean, very, very close on the total numbers there with flight scope. Okay guys, so we're looking at the numbers there, and like I said, they were almost identical. I mean, when you're hitting it that far, and I appreciate before I get any comments, it's not the longest in the world, but when you're hitting it that far, we are talking tiny little differences. I did get a bit more club head speed out of the TAYLORMADE. Now, like I said, is that down to the fact that they've stripped some weight away that makes me swing it quicker? Maybe. Maybe I just happened to swing it quicker with this one. The strikes were very similar. Because I moved this one, the TAYLORMADE, quicker, I got more ball speed, and because the launch conditions were good, this one edged it slightly. So we have a winner, the TAYLORMADE M1 460 driver. Key with any of these clubs though, guys, is if you're looking to try them, get yourself somewhere that can fit you properly, ideally with a launch monitor. You know, hit everything, get an informed decision. Looks and feel are also important for you guys as well though, don't forget that. So thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Leave any comments below, share the video if you'd like to. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hopefully lots more good content on the way shortly. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Hopefully see some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.